Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story that came from one of my subscribers, Coca 2005. Thank you. The Daily Caller. And this article recently came out on August 14th, 2018. And Florida Rep. Frederica Wilson is calling for the Stand Your Ground law to be abolished because it's really a law that allows white people to get away with murder, especially on Black folks. And I do agree with that wholeheartedly. If you look at the way they apply the laws always apply in the favor of a white person that does the killing. But if Black people, and it has showed us, and you can go and look at the articles, whenever Black people try to use the Stand Your Ground law, it doesn't apply. They end up getting some big astronomical sentence and end up in jail. So it's very slanted in how it's applied. So I do tend to agree with her in her CNN interview that she did recently on Tuesday morning. So we're going to go ahead and watch this video.
In a school zone, he's got a court appearance later today. John? All
right, Martin Savage for us. Martin, thanks so much. Joining me now is Democratic member of Congress Frederica Wilson of Florida. She introduced a resolution in 2015 calling for a repeal of Stand Your Ground laws in the wake of Trayvon Martin's shooting death. Representative, thank you so much for being with us. Let me ask you specifically about this case. Now charges have been filed. Are you encouraged by this development?
I am certainly relieved and am so happy that this man who thought he had so much power to do all of these things, I'm so happy now that he's being charged. I was beginning to worry, but I'm relieved now.
The sheriff initially said that Stand Your Ground prevented him, or at least caused him to pause before pressing charges overruled by a prosecutor. Is this a case in your mind of the law then working as it should if a sheriff was overruled?
No, that is not the way Stand Your Ground is supposed to work. In fact, we do not even need Stand Your Ground. We need to get rid of Stand Your Ground because it's being misused all over this country. And we're finding that it is racially tinged because it's being used in instances where white people actually kill Black people and get away. So that is very troublesome to people in Florida and, of course, all over America. So we're happy that he is going to trial and justice will prevail. This man is a renegade. He's a proven renegade. He's almost like Mr. Zimmerman. And it reminds me so much of poor Trayvon, who was killed by Mr. Zimmerman, murdered, shot in the heart.
Representative,
terrible.
If I can shift your attention to some news.
I agree with that. You know, the law, every time they apply this law, the person that did the shooting antagonized the whole situation. So how is that Stand Your Ground? You started the whole goddamn thing. No, it doesn't apply. If you walk up, you open your mouth, you start the whole thing, and then when you don't have the upper hand, you pull a gun out and shoot somebody, and that's Stand Your Ground? No, that's not Stand Your Ground. So we know in the recent days that Michael Drejka has finally been charged with manslaughter, which I don't agree it should be manslaughter because this man had a history of walking up in parking lots and starting altercations with Black people. He has a history of doing that. So no, he just kept pushing and pushing until he found an opportunity to kill somebody. And that's what he did when he shot Marquise McLaughlin to death in Florida. That was not a case of stand your ground, and neither was what George Zimmerman did to Trayvon. If someone told you to stand down and let the police come and handle it, that's exactly what you should have done. That ain't no damn stand your ground. And I agree. In many of these cases, it's case after case where it's just white people getting away with murdering black folks. I do agree with that wholeheartedly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to write your opinions in the comment section. Should stand your ground be done away with? I say yes. It should not exist. It has been more harmful than good, and all it's doing is allowing a murderer to be out on the streets as if they are an upstanding citizen. Please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.